Welcome to LMC and another conversation in our community. And today's guest is Matt Rabinowitz. Matt, you're a first-year medical student at Johns Hopkins, but more importantly, you're the founder of Mutual Aid in Mamaroneck and Larchmont. Is that correct?
Yep, it sounds right to me.
So tell us what that is.
What that really means is trying to connect people in our community who are in need or are willing to volunteer and help out, just being a good Samaritan. So when I got back home, I was feeling a little helpless. I was talking to a lot of my peers, a lot of my friends who had the same feelings. And I wanted to start something that would enable people in the community to connect and be able to help out where it's needed.
Mm-hmm. And you've got volunteers so far. They've signed up, like 60 something of them?
Yep. As of the last count, we have about 65. And I've been talking with other community members and trying to get some lists together. So it could be closer to 100 by the end of the week.
Well, we've got your information on the screen, your email, and that's what people should, where people should go to contact you to either volunteer to help or to ask for assistance. Is that right?
Yep. So there's two separate links that I've helped to create. And one of them is if you're willing to volunteer. The other is if you individually would like to request assistance.
So who's asked for assistance so far?
So far, we've had about 5 or 6 individuals in our community who have asked for help with groceries, help with purchasing groceries. Most people that have asked individually are people who should not be leaving their house or don't feel comfortable leaving their house due to health issues or otherwise. So we've been able to connect people in our community who are more comfortable going to a grocery store, being in public when needed, obviously within the best safety that we can uphold. But really the biggest reach we've been able to do is connecting with bigger organizations, churches who are putting together food drives, donation drives, people looking for driving meals to the hospital or sewing masks. So really just my role and what I'd like to do is be a facilitator to people in the community to be able to foster those connections.
You're not alone in this, right? You want to give a shout out to Veronica?
Yep. So a few classmates of mine from Mamaroneck High School, class of 2015, have helped me. Veronica Berger, Sonia Stork, a few other of my friends who, just saw the idea that I posted on Facebook last week and reached out immediately saying, I'd love to help. I'd love to do anything I can to get this running.
What do you get out of this? And what do the volunteers who work with you, what are they telling you that they get out of this effort?
Yeah. So like I mentioned before, I think a pretty common feeling right now is just a helplessness, kind of looking out, seeing the news titles and not really understanding what my role is in this. And especially as a medical student, when I see my older peers, residents who are being rushed into the hospital, and yet I would be no use there at this level of my training. So I really just hope that everyone that's involved can have a feeling of agency and understanding that there is something that can be done, and throwing it back to my senior year AP Gov teacher, Joe Liberti, who is still a teacher at the high school, really just showing that you can mobilize locally and you have a role in your community no matter what it is.
Okay. Any last minute things you want to throw out to the audience?
Yep. Just, if you're someone who like me was feeling helpless and wants to help or needs help, don't be shy, reach out. It's really just been an amazing response, even in 1 week, how many people and in how many different corners of the town and the community have come together. Not because of me, but because of everyone else. And I just want to be someone who facilitates all of that and really make sure that everyone can do the best they can.
Well, we're happy that we could give you another platform for getting the word out, and we wish you all the success, and we thank you for the work that you're doing. Mr. Rabinowitz, Dr. Rabinowitz to be, thank you so much.